All right, boys and girls and others, all Mamdani does is win. He just cannot stop winning, and he apparently can't stop whipping either, because he's been whipped Trump's ass into like the ultimate cuckery. Like, it's insane. Let's watch.
Very well, and I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against, a lot of smart people, starting with the early primaries against some very tough people, very smart people, and he beat them easily, and I congratulated him.
Cuomo's campaign was shit. It was so bad. Each and every single one. Every part of his campaign would just sucked. It was one of the worst managed campaigns. And it was so clear that he was just like, well, I want power and influence, so I guess I'll just do this. And it was just so lazy and stupid. And he is not smart. Like, so, no. And, well, I guess in the primary there was more people. But all those dumbasses, no, they're all Zionists. Fuck them. All of them cucked themselves to fucking Israel at the fucking thing. That's one of the big reasons that Zohran probably won, because he didn't cuck himself to say, I'm going to visit the Holy Land. Fuck you. Like, what the? Hello?
And we talked about some things in very strong common, like housing and getting housing built, and food and prices, and the price of oil is coming way down. That anything I do is going to be good for New York. If I can get prices down, it's good for New York, and we've got them down, way down from last year. We have
This shot is so funny. It's like you can basically see the leash that Zohran is holding attached to Trump's neck. Like, it's like, oh my God. The dominant sub.
As you know, I've been saying to a lot of people, Walmart said that Thanksgiving this year is exactly 25% less than last year.
Well,
so
they're
that's
liars.
Good for New York, good for everybody. But I just want to congratulate. I think you're going to have hopefully a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am, I will say. There's no difference in party. There's no
Trump endorses Zohran. A better endorsement that he got from Hakeem Jeffries. Well, and he didn't even get an endorsement from Chuckles. So, like, this is fucking insane. Hello?
difference in anything. And we're going to be helping him to make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York. And
like, my God, the cuckery.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
So there's a few things going on here, and we'll get into them as we go on. But what I can say is, we know Trump appreciates somebody with conviction. He is not a fan of the people who are not strong in their beliefs and not strong negotiator. Like, he likes all that kind of shit. So, and Zohran is strong in his conviction and his values and what he wants, and he is clear in his messaging, and those are all things that Trump appreciates. Not to give him like any praise. I'm not trying to praise him at all. I'm just saying he also appreciates a good-looking man, because he is homoerotic as fuck. Trump is. So, and Zohran is hot as fuck. So he's also very charming, very good on camera. He ran a very good campaign. He is a media star, basically. And Trump loves those. He's very good on TV. Trump loves TV. Also, Trump, I'm sure, was flattered by Zohran coming and saying, hey, I want to meet, let's have a meeting. Let's talk about it, which is not something that a lot of Democrats would not do. And even if they would do it, they would just go and be little bitches like Hakeem and Chuck Schumer.
President Trump, Stephen Nelson from the New York Post. I've got a question for you, and then also one for Mayor-elect.
Sure.
For you, you referred to Mr. Mamdani as a communist. Can you describe why you feel that way? And also, will you do anything to stop him from arresting Prime Minister Netanyahu if he visits New York?
Well, we didn't discuss your second part of the question. And on your first part, I mean, he's got views that are a little out there, but who knows? I mean, we're going to see what works, or he's going to change also. We all change. I changed a lot. Changed a lot from when I first came to office. It's now quite a while ago.
I know. I was a teenager. God.
Quite a while. My first term was great. We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We're doing even better now. We're doing much better now than we did even the first term.
We're doing even worse.
And I can tell you some of my views have changed. And we had discussions on some things. I'm not going to discuss what they were, but that I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he's going to be. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually.
The Republican Party have been like sounding the alarms about Zohran Mamdani for months now. Trump comes in after one meeting and he starts glazing him nonstop. Like, what is this?
And some
So, reporter asked Mamdani referred to Trump as a despot. A despot is basically like a cruel, aggressive leader, basically.
very liberal people, he won't surprise them because they already like him.
And Mr. Mamdani, it sounds like you had a productive discussion, but just days ago you referred to President Trump as a despot who betrayed the country. You said you'd be his worst nightmare and accused him of having a fascist agenda. Are you planning to retract any of these remarks in order to improve your relationship?
I think both President Trump and I, we are very clear about our positions and our views, and what I really appreciate about the President is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers. And frankly, that is something that could transform the lives of the 8.5 million people who are currently struggling under a cost of living crisis, with 1 in 4 living in poverty. And the meeting came back again and again to what it could look like to lift those New Yorkers out of struggle and start to deliver them a city that they could do more than just struggle to afford it, but actually start to live in it.
And I've been called much worse than a despot, so it's...
What? Like, yes, by me, but also like, huh? Okay, like,
It's not that insulting. Maybe I think he'll change his mind after we get to working together.
okay, like, hello, what is, why? Like, Jesus Christ. Mamdani charmed the pants off of Donald. That's why he's sitting behind the desk. Actually, it's probably because he can't stand... Look at this first comment. So we're just used to the fact that he can't fucking stand up long enough to have a press conference anymore. Well, he's probably hiding those cankles. Are you affirming that...
Clarify your answer to Stephen Nelson. He asked about your comment calling the president a fascist, and your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist? Yes, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. And what? So what? I did.
Okay, you can just say yes.
Okay, all right.
Okay, that's easier.
Yes.
About your comment calling the president a fascist, and your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken
So condescending.
about...
That's okay, you can just say yes.
Okay.
That's okay. You can just say it. Hello. Look at it, like the... I'm so speechless as this, every interaction in this fucking press conference was like, hello? Like, what the fuck? Also, Again, I like my mind is just attaching a leash handle to Mamdani's hands and then the collar around Donald's neck. Like, damn, getting dog walked. Spectacularly, may I add. Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, it's easier. It's easier than
Yes.
explaining it. I don't mind.
See? Stand in your conviction. Don't back down. Fuck them. You're not going to get anywhere by backing down to a fascist. Especially Donald fucking Trump, who respects all the fucking murderous dictators in the world. Like, he was fucking, like, so happy the other day when Mohammed Bonsaman was in the fucking Oval Office. Like, was happy as a fucking lamb. Like, so we cannot... People who are, like, preemptively bending the knee and capitulating to the fascists are just getting themselves nowhere. And they're just going to like keep on having to do that because you already showed you have no backbone.
Use the term. We don't want good money going after bad, and we don't want that to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I did say that, subject to what policies are being set. We had a meeting today that actually surprised me. He wants to see no crime. He wants to see housing being built. He wants to see rents coming down, all things that I agree with. Now, we may disagree how we get there.
Motherfucker, it's because you've been free-basing Fox News. Like, if you actually watched the news or paid attention to anything except for Fox News and Truth Social, then maybe you would know that. Also, because everybody around you is lying to you on the daily.
The rent coming down, I think one of the things I really gleaned very much today, he'd like to see him come down ideally by building a lot of additional housing. Yeah. That's the ultimate way. He agrees with that. And
I mean, Trump is a developer, so coming in and like talking about developing housing and like those types of things, he's gonna be happy with doing that because that's what he knows to talk, like how, like developing. That's what he is rich from. He wasn't good at it, but like, get down, please. Get down. Lay down. Why can't you go over here? Lay down. But that's where Trump got all his money from. That's what his main business was. So it's like real estate development. So coming in and talking about that and how you want to do more, like, especially for someone with dementia who is living in a time loop, like, he's going to feel good about that. So it was a very smart idea, and it's also needed.
so do I. But if I read the newspapers and the stories, I don't hear that. But I heard him say it today, and I think that's a very positive step. No, I don't expect. I expect. Well, I think. Okay.
This is crazy because over the past few months, you've had like billionaires talking about like how they're gonna have to move to Florida and all this bullshit. Fox News has been like I said, sounding the alarms, saying a jihadist is going to take over New York City, like it's going to be Sharia law. Fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeting out the picture of what's her fucking name? The Statue of Liberty, and in a fucking like niqab. Like, it was just so crazy. Like, these people have been going off the rails. Fucking what's her face? That bitch Elise Stefanik came out today saying he was jihadist. Like, it's so like, and here's President Trump.
How about you? Go ahead, please.
You're a billionaire. You have a different address nowadays than you used to, but you used to call New York City home. Would you feel comfortable living in New York City under a Mamdani administration?
Yeah, I would. I really would. Especially after the meeting. Absolutely.
Immediate answer. Immediate. Like, no hesitation. No thinking about. No, you didn't have to think about it at all. Immediately. Yeah, I would. Especially after the meeting. The billionaires who have been crying. Look, look at the first comment, first reply. Bill Ackman on suicide watch. Abso-fucking-lutely. And he's probably gonna write a letter into fucking Twitter because that's what he does all the fucking time, writing fucking novels. He talks more glowingly of Mamdani than he does Vance. I can think about like the amount of times that he's talked about JD in the past like 10 months. I think I can count on like 2 hands, and half of them were really semi-neutral to bad. So like he really is. I saw this coming. Mamdani wanted to meet with Trump because he knows he's charming enough and Trump governs on vibes. He does. And also like charming men who can get like the cameras to follow them. Mamdani has basically been a media darling. He's been everywhere and on everything. So Trump likes that first and foremost. He's a TV addict. He also used to be a TV host. He's always been obsessed with TV his whole fucking life. Still is. Freebase is fucking Fox News. So he was bound on some level to like Mamdani, especially because of how liked he is. And he talks about, you got to remember, like, affordability was something that Trump ran on hugely. And he's not doing anything because he doesn't do anything ever. But, and all of his cronies are doing nothing and just making everything worse. Mostly what he's focused on is evidently, like, his ballroom, decorating the Oval Office to look like fucking shit, tearing down the East Wing, going golfing on the weekends. Like, that's what he's focused on doing. Like, every time he gets a bill in front of him, he's like, what's this? Okay, next. And it's crazy. Okay.
Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Do you view the mayor-elect as the true leader of the Democrat Party? And do you think Leader Schumer's and Leader Jeffries, have to follow his lead?
Well, look, I hope they have great leaders. This is a man that right now I think is focused on New York City. I really think he has a chance to do a great job. We're going to help him, but I really think he has a chance to do a great job. But I'll let you answer that. You consider yourself the leader of the Democrats. I think it's more appropriate for him.
I consider myself the next mayor of New York City, and I keep my horizons firmly on New York City, and I appreciate the meeting with the president, which focused again on the 5.
One thing about Zohran is that he sticks to a point, and that point has been affordability majorly. But almost every question he's asked, he goes back to affordability. And it's just a masterclass in handling dumbass media questions and getting people to fucking like you. Because if you keep on hitting these points, they're going to connect at some point.
Boroughs and whether New Yorkers could afford to live there.
By the way, being the mayor of New York City is a big deal.
Absolutely.
I always said, one of the things I would love to be someday is the mayor of New York City. Being the mayor of New York, and especially now, because I think you're at really a turning point, one way or the other. It could go great, or it can go in a different direction. And I think you really have a chance to make it great. And I appreciate what counting on.
Mr. President.
God damn. Look at that. Jesus fucking Christ. Glaze, 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 glaze. What the hell? Hello? What's going on? Like, I have also really good answer. I'm considering myself the next mayor of New York City. Good fucking answer. But like we have to acknowledge also that like what Zohran does is very effective because it's what politicians are supposed to do. He fights for his constituents. He talks to the people. He campaigns like and puts a lot of effort into his campaign. He made such an effort to be all inclusive of everybody, visiting so many different communities in New York City to make them feel included and get their concerns and get even a lot of his campaign videos were going to talk to Trump supporters, people who voted for Trump, and asking them, why'd you vote for Trump? what are the issues you voted for? And so many people said affordability. And that is the one thing that he has been laser focused on the entire campaign up until, and still is now as the mayor-elect. So he has been very popular, and it seems unique because most politicians are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not fighting for their constituents. They're not fighting for the people. They're beholden to corporate interests or billionaires or some pack or fucking something. And they are not doing the job that politicians are supposed to do. Going out and talking to the people, going out and canvassing, that's what you're supposed to do in a campaign. That's just Zohran took it back to literal, just basic things that a politician is supposed to do. Go talk to their people. Fight for what they want. Be a representative for your constituents, not a representative for AIPAC or some corporate lobby or some billionaire or some tech oligarch. This is what a politician is. So that is why Zohran is so respected. He's also extremely charming and good at what he does. He is a very good messenger, and he's very good at staying focused. So on that message. So is extremely helpful, but it's also just going back to basic ways of campaigning. Go back to being a politician, not some corporate hack. That's why Zohran did so well in the primary, and that's why he did so well in the election.
I got a lot of votes.
Okay, this is... So, we'll let him talk.
One more. Go ahead. One or two more. Go ahead. I tell you, the press has eaten this thing up. I've had a lot of meetings with the heads of major countries. Nobody cared. This meeting that you people have gone, outside you have hundreds of people waiting. This is just a small little group. For some reason, the press has found this to be a very...
And there you have it, folks. That is part of the reason that he is so fucking happy. Because he is an attention whore. The drama queen got all of his cameras on him. And he got so much attention because of this meeting. So now he is happy. He's so happy. Because Zohran brought all of the attention over to him. He could bask in the light. He can bask in the cameras. This attention whore. What a princess. Jesus fucking Christ.
Very interesting meeting. The biggest people in the world, they come over from countries nobody cares. But they did care about this meeting, and it was a great meeting. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. President.
I got a lot of votes.
What now? What now? So what now, Republicans? What now, Laura Loomer? What now, Bill Ackman? What now, Jonathan Greenblatt? What now? So, what now?
Great meeting. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. President, I was going to ask you exactly that. Why do you think there's so much more, so much excitement around this than in some form?
Because I think he's different. All right? I think he's different. And that can be in a very positive way. But I think he's different than, your typical guy runs, wins, becomes mayor maybe, and nothing exciting.
We also have to remember that Trump, his MO politically has been to say what others won't or are too scared to. And that being encouraged has definitely been a bad thing, especially on Twitter. I literally did a video yesterday where he was calling for people's death, which is crazy. Anyways, that's been his MO, to say what everybody else isn't. So when everybody in the Republican Party is coming out and saying this thing before Trump even has a chance to do it, it does kind of fit in with the fact, with his MO, his modus operandi, fucking something like that. it's just the way he has always done things. Comes out and says what everybody else isn't, but a lot of people feel in the base. And a lot of people that voted for Trump voted for Mamdani. So it makes sense. But it's still crazy to watch. Like, it's insane.
Doing great. We were having some telltale signs of problems. We had a mayor that was not doing a great job, but still, it was moving along. And
we had a mayor who wasn't doing a great job. Eat shit, Eric Adams.
It went bad. It really went, pretty bad. And he can, I think it's been at lower points, but it went pretty bad. I think he can bring it back. Now, the question is, will he bring it back all the way? Will he bring it back greater than ever before, which is, I guarantee, that's his wish. I think he wants to make it greater than ever before. And if he can, we'll be out there cheering. I'll be cheering for him. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody.
Dear Lord. What a fucking, like, I feel like I just watched dominatrix porn. Did you go and ask Melania for tips, Zohran? Like, what happened in that meeting? Like, wow. That sure. Look at this picture and the comment. He instinctively shields his crotch. Oh my God. Hello? What is going on? This is crazy. That was the it makes logically, when you actually think it through, like, yeah, I have said so many things, like, it makes sense. Like, Zohran is great on cameras, great on TV. He's charming, good looking, great personality. Talks about things that Trump voters are concerned about and that they want, and Trump thinks that he's doing. He's not. People around him are lying to him. I don't think he's doing anything at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure they just give him, like, his arts and craft projects and let him go in front of the cameras and yap. But, like, other than that, I don't think he's, like, in charge of anything. I think it's, like, Stephen Miller, Marco Rubio, and then a mixture of the rest of them, Hegseth, Noam, and Bondi. But even those three are still, I think it's Stephen Miller at the top. It's like a pyramid down. Stephen Miller, Marco, Hegseth, Bondi, Noam, Johnson, like, and Trump is coloring. Oh my God. Oh, this is.
Mr. President, Republican Elise Stefanik has campaigned multiple times by calling Zohran Mamdani a jihadist. Do you think you're standing next to a jihadist right now in the Oval Office?
No, I don't, but she's out there campaigning, and
Stuck on that, Stefanik, you bitch. Fuck you.
you say things sometimes in a campaign.
Isn't that
So you admit that Republicans lie on the campaign trail to get into office, and then they don't do what they. So you admit that words mean nothing to you people? Right. Thank you for the confirmation.
She's a very capable person, but
Says who?
you really have to ask her about that. But no, I don't particularly. I think I met with I met with a man who's a very rational person. I met with a man who really wants to see New York be great again, and I can say again, because New York was great.
Mr. President?
Suck on that, you bitch. Suck on that, Stefanik, you cunt. Ain't nobody asked you anyways. All right, so this glaze session from Trump, where he basically supported Mamdani and defended him at every single fucking angle and fucking just like glazed him the whole fucking time, like guzzled his nuts. It was like Trump's mouth was a jacuzzi and a testacuzzi, and Zohran was just had them dipped in the whole time. Like, goddamn, that. While all of this was happening, a resolution came across Congress today. The House votes to denounce the horrors of socialism ahead of Mamdani Trump meeting. The House voted 285 to 98. Are you fucking kidding me? To approve a resolution condemning the horrors of socialism Friday morning, just hours before Donald Trump is set to meet with New York's incoming Democratic Socialist Mayor Zohran Mamdani. 86 Democrats. 86 conservative Democrats. Like, I've heard, you guys call them centrist or liberals. They're conservatives. They may not be Republicans, but they're conservatives. Those are conservative Democrats. I'm pretty sure, like, you guys, like, Chuck Schumer is a conservative Democrat. Full stop. Like, that's the way it is. I don't understand how you're like, we can have a Big Ten. Fuck having a Big Ten. If you're voting against this bullshit and you're fucking cucking yourself to billionaires and capitalism and corporations, then you need to go. Go to the Republicans. You're conservative. Fuck you. You need to keep on pushing to the back to the left, because this is not normal. This is not normal. Two other Democrats voted present. No Republican voted to oppose it. Of course they didn't. Speaker Mike Johnson and House GOP leaders have decried Mamdani's election as the next mayor of the country's largest city, citing his far left politics. Oh my God. Americans, you need help. You need help. Far left politics? Every developed nation in the world has some form of universal health care. Most developed nations have some form of child care that is subsidized. Taxing people more. U.S. have the lowest tax rates in the world for billionaires. Like, that just doesn't really happen in every other country. Like, what are his policies that are so far left? May I ask? Wanting the buses to go on time? Also, like, wanting things like universal healthcare, universal human rights. Those are not leftist politics in, like, most other developed nations in the world. In Canada, where I live in a conservative province right now, and I have for the past 4 years. My rights as a queer person are not up for debate. Nope. My human rights are not up for debate here in Nova Scotia, especially not at a legislative level. That is just not something that happens. Reproductive rights are not up for debate in Canada. We have reproductive access to reproductive care across the board. Sometimes it's harder to get certain procedures because you have to, like, there just aren't enough doctors, and it's more of like we need a better healthcare system for rural communities in general. So it's not really specific to reproductive health. It just so happens that falls to the wayside in a healthcare system that is not perfect, just like a lot of things do. The rural communities will focus more on, like, emergency care, and then for bigger procedures and surgeries, a lot of hospitals will end up sending patients to the bigger hospitals in the city. Mamdani's election is largest, citing his far left politics and arguing he is the new radical face of the Democratic Party. Like, his politics are not far left. Conservatives in Canada all pretty much agree. Like, some of them want a privatized healthcare system, but they're like the dumb fucks that don't understand. Like, that's not these are not really far left things. Like, human rights aren't really far left. You should probably just, like, as part of being a human, thinking that other humans deserve rights. It's not really hard to get or understand. It's pretty easy, actually. Simple, really. Mike Johnson argued that he is the new radical face of the Democratic Party, which makes no fucking sense. Because, one, Zohran Mamdani is born in Uganda. Was he not? He definitely wasn't born in the United States. He's an immigrant. He's not allowed to be the president. So he will never be the leader of the party, ever. Maybe you were saying, arguing he's the new radical face of the Democratic Party? He's the mayor of New York. The mayor. Yes, it's a big deal to be the mayor of New York, but you are getting your panties in a twist over a mayor. You have a fascist as a president. He's a felon and accused rapist. I think like over 25 times. And you're protecting pedophiles, Mike Johnson. Fuck you. They vowed to make him a centerpiece of their attacks against Democrats ahead of the... Good luck with that, bitch. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, you little cunt. Fuck you, Mike Johnson. They vowed to make him a centerpiece of their attacks against Democrats ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. Half the Democratic base gave lukewarm, shitty endorsements for Zohran Mamdani way after he won the primary, way after he was ahead in every single fucking poll. And you're trying to say that you're trying to make him a centerpiece of the attacks on the Democrats? Most of the fucking Democrats didn't even fucking endorse him. And or they fucking, like, what's it called? Drip to their feet there. Can you get down? Get down. Get down. Or they dragged to their feet to do so. Like, it makes no fucking sense. Like, the Republicans are trying to paint Zohran as, like, the face, saying, oh, you guys are trying to make him the face of the party. And the Democrats are like, no, he's not the face of the party. We don't want him to be. And they're like, you are. And the Democrats are like, we don't... The Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, Cory Booker, like... Even it took a long time for Kamala Harris, Obama, multiple people after he won the Democratic primary. He was the Democratic choice. And it took so many people all that long to endorse him. He was who the people chose. And Chuck Schumer still didn't fucking endorse him. Like, fuck off. No vote, a swath of moderate Democrats, especially from New York, are uncomfortable with Mamdani's rise in their party because they know it means their time is up. Time to stand the fuck up or get the fuck out of the fucking way. Like, we do not want your fuck off. Your pussy ass fucking leadership. Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, fuck all of you. We're uncomfortable because he's popular and you are not even likable. So that is why you are uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable with the fact that he is not beholden to corporate interests and billionaires and APAC like your motherfucking spineless asses are. So you motherfuckers can either resign or get with the fucking program. It is not that hard to understand. Jesus fuck. So let's go through the full list of Democrats voting to condemn socialism as Mamdani comes to town. Look at this fucking list. And I highlighted the best one. Look, Hakeem Jeffries of New York. Really, Hakeem? Really? Really? You come out to condemn socialism? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? This is exactly why this motherfucker needs to step down. He is so beyond feckless. Zohran won the primary by an insane amount. He won the fucking election by a huge amount. That is something that shows you where the people are. That shows you where the base is. How popular he is across the fucking nation, even up in different nations. He's popular in fucking Canada. Like, you need to fucking understand where the fucking party is, and you don't. So that is a clear indication to everybody that you are not fit to be the minority speaker of the House. You are not fit to do anything, in my opinion, except for be a shill for AIPAC. You fucking little bitch. Jesus fuck. Look at all these fucking assholes. Just a bunch of dumb fucks. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. My God. Jim Costa, fuck off. Pick up a book. Pick up a book. And I don't mean your fucking checkbook, you fucking pieces of fucking shit. I cannot fucking stand these people. All of these corporate beholden pieces of fucking shit voting to denounce the horrors of fucking socialism. Are you fucking are you kidding me? This is such a clear indication that the Democratic leader, even the Democratic Party themselves, like half the party is not in tune with the base at all. They do not have their finger on the pulse. They do not know. All they know is being on Capitol Hill or being in rooms with donors. That's all they care about. So they need to either resign or they need to go get with the fucking program. Go talk to your fucking constituents. I'm sure that they would not approve of you condemning this, because if you actually break it down on an issue by issue basis, people are for socialism. It is showing in the polls, and almost every single time they go and ask certain questions. Zohran is hugely popular. His policies are hugely popular. To come out and condemn socialism, like, are you fucking kidding me? Hello? The lights are on, but ain't nobody fucking shopping. Like, what is wrong with you? And I just want to I searched this up just because I want to show that, like, them coming out and condemning the horrors of socialism is fucking insane. The socialist values that Zohran Mamdani is talking about, most countries have. And he's not even going extremely radical at all. Like, socialist parties are globally common, with a significant historical presence and contemporary influence in many countries. They vary widely in their specific ideologies, from revolutionary communism to mainstream social democracy, and their level of power ranges from holding national government control to having minor parliamentary representation. Over 170 socialist, communist, and anti-capitalist parties have held national parliamentary representation in 74 different recognized countries globally. So 74 different recognized. This is not a big deal in most places. It's actually pretty fucking normal. And so is universal healthcare. If we're going to if we want to talk about things that are common in other fucking countries, like, to come out and condemn, sign a resolution to condemn the horrors of fucking socialism is so fucking insane. And it just goes to show how fucking brainless most of your Democratic fucking party is. Most of these fucking people need to step down. Like, they need to get the fuck out of the way or get with the program, like I fucking said. Are you fucking kidding me? 86 people. Oh my God. Of course, Richie fucking Torres. That demon. Are you kidding me? not fucking surprising. Like, God,